Hey you guys, it's Amira. How are you? I'm here to do a little show and tell as well as a little tutorial to a new way of making a flip book. So let me start off by showing you, I've been making these gorgeous little flip books. I mean, I think that we had the pocket letter phase and the paper clip phase, and now we're on to the flip book phase, I do believe. So this is for a friend of mine who um, I'm hoping to send this today. So by the time I edit and upload, she will have received this. So this won't ruin her surprise. So it's a little book for her. And I've done it. It is so bulky. It ended up being really bulky, even though I tried not to add too much. So I did have to wrap it around with twine, and I added a little tassel. So really quickly, so she's going to have to open it like this, and this just all falls down and away. This is the cover. So it opens up, let me show you, it opens up like this. Where are we? Frame. It opens up like this. First page with a little bit of, so I guess this would be the first page. So enjoy the small things in life. For one day, you may look back and realize they were the big things. So just little bits of decoration here. I put a little pocket with some tags in there for her. That one, this page, and then you come on to this one here, and here's another pocket. You can add a few more things. I'll probably add a few more things there. And then you flip this one over, and this is a double spread that comes open like this, and then you follow it through here. So I've added a few die cuts and stuff here, onto this one, then onto this one, then onto here, which is mirroring this pocket here. I've put another one similar sort of with little acetate Project Life cards kind of thing. Closes like this, and then you go on to this again. Just this turned out to be the most favorite page that I made. I just really love that. That's just an image that I downloaded off the internet. And this is my gorgeous, I guess, paper tool. So I love fussy cutting and putting on foam dots, so I love that. And then it goes like this, flip here, and I'll probably write a note for her there. And then here, there's a little gorgeous pocket, which I've added some chipboard things here. And here's another one, and here's another. That's why it's called the flip book. So just like that. I really enjoyed making this. I mean, it did take a little bit of time. Making the flip book itself is nothing at all. It's the, I find it's the embellishing that takes a bit of time, and just, you know, the type of, I guess, the theme. It's my style. What am I going to say? It's a mixture of all kinds of pretty things. So like that. So I quite love this. And then these words were just strips, you know, the bottom of papers, like these things. So I always keep them, and then I cut out and make a you know, like a statement. So back to this one, gorgeous. And then this is the back. So I've put designed by me, and this is just my little stamp. So then you have to kind of figure out how to close it, and this just goes there. Just like that. So this is the book that I made, and I've been making so many of them. I've got one here, and let me just show you how I made it. And basically all you'll need is a manila folder. So this boring old buff color, which we all have, you know, packs of 100 in our offices. You are going to need scissors, scalpel, washi, and some invisible tape. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you need to cut this down to 6 right here. You need to cut it down to 6 across, and then just leave this as wide as you want to make it. So I've just done that ahead of time to save all this cutting and boring stuff. So basically I've cut it 6 this way, left this going across. So one will give you two lots, okay? So that turns into that. Now the next thing you need to do is, with your ruler, you need to make a mark at, and I've done them in black so that it's easy for you to see, 1.5 from this end, 1.5 from this end on one, and then same thing here. I want you to do 1.5 here and 1.5 here, so that you've got 3. So 1.5, 3, 1.5, that makes it 6, okay? So then what you're gonna do with your scissors, little tiny little scissors, I want you to, so slit here, 1, and here 1, all right? And oh, I know I forgot my wood block. And then basically for this one, you're gonna go from here with your scalpel. You're gonna go like this. So I'm not gonna press it all the way down because I don't want to mark my. I have marked my self-healing mat with my blades so badly. I'm looking for another crafting mat. Very naughty of me. Very, very naughty. Okay, so just like that. So you've got that hole there, and you've got those 2 slits here. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna very gently roll this. You're not gonna score and you're not gonna bend, all right? You are going to very gently roll this. Okay, get a nice little roll. Okay. And even if you can, once again, keeping it really, 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 it's going to take a little bit of practice. Get a nice little, okay, nice little tightly. And you're going to start here. You're going to feed it through. So this is how it's going to close. You're going to start here, and you're going to slip it in very gently. Okay, this is Manilla. It's going to tear. And I have torn, and it's not a big deal if you tear, all right? So I'm doing it with you. So we're just gonna put it in, put it in, put it in, and then when it gets to the slit, okay, look on the other side. Look how it just fits into place, all right? And that is how I made these albums. I made this one this way. I made this one this way. I made this one this way, all right? Same thing. So now you've just got these little bits that you need to reinforce. So I've used my magic tape, and basically this is all I did here. So in the middle, just like that. No, and I used invisible tape. I didn't want to use the sellotape. I used the invisible tape. So there, and then cut it. Okay, and then just do the outside as well. I do the outsides first. Sorry. Oh, I did. It doesn't matter. So I usually do the insides first. So the inside and then the outside first. So one, make sure it's in the middle. Okay, reinforced. Done. Then do the outside. Done. Then flip it. Sorry, just need to cut this. The tape. I'm going fast. So make sure that your tape, just doesn't overlap. Okay. So one more here. I want this to be a strong book. And this is why I'm doing this. Cut this. Alrighty, so I've got one more to go, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep, I should have that one there. One more time. All right, so this is the skeleton of your flip book. Now what I also do, so I've got one here. This is the stage where I'm at now. And you can decide what size you want your flip book to be. If you want it to be this big, and remember manila folders have, you know, that little edge, so you're gonna have that, right? You can just choose to chop it off there, and then you've got that entire spread. And if you look at this book here, when you've got it open, this is that page, okay? So I basically cut off that bit, and that's what this book became. It's huge. You know, I worked and worked and worked on each spread. There's so many spreads. It's really big. So what you end up doing, so let's say you cut off that extra edge, and then that's all it is. All I did was I brought it in just a little bit before that fold line, and you score it. And you do a nice crisp fold, okay? And that's how I made this book. Like you see, it just keeps going on. What I did with some of my other books, like, and then this one, because I wanted to just reduce all that amount of, all, you know, the folding, all the different pages. So I just made that inner one. So here, I made that inner one. I cut it down and I made a pocket. Same here, I cut that inner one and made a pocket. So that really all it is that in, and those two, and those two. So that's one design. This is the entire full design. And then you could just keep it a big book like this. There's one page, do your journaling, one page, one page. So how many is that? So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one has 16 because everything is halved. So it's huge. So then I just want to show you one other thing that I do. I'm not sure if anybody else does this. I mean, I'm sure people do this. Because this is now going to be a plastic material, I add my double-sided tape in the middle. Okay, make sure that it's nice and okay, nice and strong. Lift it, and then I just add my washi. All right, so that washi, and then burnish really nicely so that that's stuck in there. Okay, and that's how I go about making that internal spine. And then this is what I did with this one. So I just reinforced that spine with the washi and the double-sided tape everywhere I went. And then you're just ready to add your papers. You can decorate any way you like, add your, well, for example, this one, I used my Prima paper pad. I mean, gosh, this is good quality paper. So on back and forth on top of this really flimsy manila, it is a thick book, really thick. It's nice and sturdy. And I'm going to be decorating this one next and sending it off to my friend. So yeah, I have been just loving making these flip books. I'm loving seeing everybody's flip books. I'm enjoying the stage of crafting. Moved away from pocket letters a little bit, but that's to be expected. I'm finding that pocket letters is just too much buying of the plastic. They're costly. We buy a pack of 10 for $6, so each one is 60 cents. It's not too bad, right? But I mean, here you buy a pack of 25 manila folders for $2, and you can make books, and you go through your embellishments, and you go through your paper, and you design, well, you design little bits of art, in pocket letters too, not a problem. So I'm enjoying both forms, but at the moment I'm enjoying this one more. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. That was my first ever tutorial on YouTube. I usually just show you what I've made and I send you off to where I copied it. And today I actually showed you something that I came up with. Well, I mean, I don't know if somebody else does that. So if they do, please let me know, because I don't want to claim something as mine that's already been done by somebody else. So, but I haven't seen it done before. So thank you so much for joining me, and yeah, let me know in the comments below if you liked it. Thanks so much. Bye.